against the Lakers.
And decided to play.
In Game 4. He was on crutches. Edwards on top. He'll put up a three. Bullseye!
A 23-point lead on the reigning champions just doesn't make sense. The Minnesota Timberwolves this season have been on top of the world, showing everybody that they are one of the best teams in the Western Conference, as they ended with an impressive record of 56-26 at third in the fiercely competitive West. Now, being the third seed, they played the Phoenix Suns in the first round and absolutely obliterated them 4-0. This paired them up with the Denver Nuggets in the second round, and after taking Game 1 in 2, the Wolves are feeling as confident as ever. But where did all this playoff dominance come from, especially against a tough team like the Nuggets? First, whenever you look at the rosters of the Nuggets and T-Wolves, the T-Wolves boast a little bit more depth, but this isn't the deciding factor at all. What sets them apart is their prowess on the defensive end of the court. Players like Rudy Gobert, the Defensive Player of the Year, and Jaden McDaniels, a highly underrated forward who can guard multiple positions, displaying his highly underrated defensive ability here. It is Game 2 during the second quarter of the Timberwolves vs Nuggets, and Murray has the ball on this possession. Alexander Walker is guarding him, but Jaden McDaniels comes in to help, and they just show exactly why their defense is so suffocating that Murray passes the ball to Reggie Jackson and tries to draw a foul here, but obviously doesn't get called, and he gets the ball back on the possession. And the shot clock is winding down. He pump fakes and hits Justin Holiday. And the Timberwolves defense is successful here, led by Jaden McDaniels and Alexander Walker. Now, Jaden McDaniels' defensive ability shines quietly, as nobody is talking about how he shut down Devin Booker and Bradley Beal to 20% shooting in the series against the Suns, showcasing his skill in guarding isolation players. Moreover, Gobert's presence offers a solid answer to Nikola Jokic, as highlighted by this play. Here in Game 1, Reggie Jackson has the ball towards the right side of the court. With Jaden McDaniels on him, he passes to Jokic, who then passes the ball to Peyton Watson, and this is where the Timberwolves use Gobert for his shot blocking ability, which is crucial to their defense. The Wolves' defense overall is so outstanding, and this graph even shows it, displaying all 30 teams in the NBA and their defensive rating this season. This is a great advanced statistic used to determine how good a team is on defense. At the bottom, you have the Jazz and the Hornets. Towards the middle, you have some better teams with the Clippers and the Lakers. And at the top are the Celtics, the Magic, and the Thunder, some of the best defensive teams this year. And here where the Timberwolves rank. At the number 1 spot, with a defensive rating of 108.4 this season. Quite remarkable to think that they are this good on defense. Regardless of the defensive depth and rating, the Wolves also have Michael Jordan reincarnated on their team. Anthony Edwards has shown this season, especially in the playoffs, that he is the future of the NBA. His impact on both ends is profound and is shown. He shows his offensive ability here as Peyton Watson is guarding him in the second quarter in Game 1 of the Western semifinals against the Nuggets. He gets the switch onto Reggie Jackson, sizes him up, and bumps him with the fader that shows everyone he is MJ. His post moves are just too elite. And here he shows his elite defense. In Game 2 of the second quarter versus the Nuggets, Aaron Gordon has the ball with Kyle Anderson guarding him. He beats him left for what looks like a free layup, but Ant is there to help on defense, and he honestly is an all-around superstar, defensively and offensively. Despite his consistency on both ends, he has that killer mentality that some NBA legends like Kobe and Jordan displayed. He has this unrivaled tenacity when it comes to winning in basketball, and this mentality translates to a better performance and clutchness in the playoffs. Here are his regular season stats compared to his playoff stats, and it is two completely different levels of play. He transcends into a complete superstar in the postseason, and his clutch power is shown here. In game 1, the Wolves are up by 5 points with 30 seconds left, and Mike Conley is inbounding the ball. He gives it to Ant with KCP on him, and then Aaron Gordon helping and Jokic towards the half court line. He passes all 3 players for a pretty free layup, and Murray's kind of confused what the defense was here, but this basically secured the game. Ant is one of the biggest factors to why this team is so good. However, the biggest X factor of them all in this series versus the Nuggets is the man himself, Naz Reid. Whenever the team needs a player to come off the bench and score, defend, he's there. Like Batman, Naz Reid shows up when you need him the most. He always gets hot right when the Nuggets starters are in because he knows it's time to shine. And he's like a clamp to Jokic, stopping him every chance he gets. But in game 1, he shows here. After going on an absolute heat check, with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, he has the ball here with Aaron Gordon on him. He gives it to Mike Conley. Gobert sets him a screen. Conley gives it back to Naz Reid with the hot hand. He lets one fly, and it's another bucket from the big man. It's these late game clutch moments that really make him the X factor. Naz is a huge piece to the Timberwolves' offensive and defensive rotation, hinting why he won the 6-man award. And the Wolves' offense wouldn't be the same without him, as they have tuned up their offensive game even more in the playoffs. Here's a graph showing all 16 NBA teams this postseason and their offensive rating. I love this advanced stat because it simply shows which team has the best offense in the league. At the bottom are the Cavs and the Pelicans. Towards the middle area are the Nuggets and the Mavs. This surprises me because the Mavs and the Nugs seem like their offense would be higher up. But at the top are the Pacers and the Celtics. And here where the Timberwolves rank this postseason. At the number 1 spot with an offensive rating of 120.8. They simply are outstanding at getting it done on both ends of the court. They all year have been right in the middle of the league with their offense, but in the playoffs, it's a completely different story as they showcase their brilliance here. In game 2, Minnesota blew out the Nuggets, and with the 20-point lead here, Mike Conley has the ball with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. He's going to pass the ball to Anthony Edwards as he cuts up to the left wing. Naz Reid sets him a screen, but he passes the ball back to Conley, who swings at the cat in the corner and splashes the 3, ending the Nuggets' chances of coming back. Despite the surprises of this season in the playoffs for the Timberwolves, especially after last year's season, the Timberwolves are poised for success in the playoffs. Do you think they have what it takes to win it all? Let me know your thoughts on who will make it to the finals, and what do you guys think is the most important factor behind the Timberwolves' success? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching though, and I genuinely appreciate all the love you guys send, and if you like the content, subscribing would be greatly appreciated, and God bless.